I think they dumped us.
Mhm.
We got 3, and Kelly's probably still at work, so I wouldn't anticipate anybody showing up.
Did you email this out too, or no?
I did not yet.
Okay.
I will.
I can. Yeah. Mayor, she's gonna email this to me real quick so I can share it on the screen when we go over.
Okay.
Since we have a couple council
I'll
members.
hold off till she gets in.
And then we'll email it out so they have a hard copy afterwards too.
Making me read.
And good evening, everybody.
Patty?
Good evening.
Good evening.
Mindy, what's her name?
Molly Horn.
Oh, that's me. Hi.
Molly Horn.
Yes,
Yep.
Molly Horn.
Hello.
I was asking what your name was.
It's Molly. Hi.
We're gonna move you to the first of the meeting and get it out of the way.
Sounds great. That's good because I got my kid in the other room waiting on me. So that's perfect.
Then we can get the real serious stuff out of the way.
Or if you want, you can go ahead.
You sure?
Yep, she just emailed it, so you can go ahead. She'll be
Okay.
here in just a second.
All right, you ready, Mindy?
Yes.
Okay, I'll call the meeting, the special meeting, public hearing, budget workshop to order for Friday, April 23rd, 2021. We're going to drop down to item number 7. It's reading of Child Abuse Prevention Month proclamation. City of Everman proclamation, Child Abuse Prevention Month proclamation. Whereas children are our future and the greatest resource, and whereas every child deserves a nurturing family, a safe environment to grow into a healthy, productive member of the community, and whereas child abuse is one of our nation's most serious public health problems and threatens the safety of our community, and whereas in Tarrant County, 6,203 children were confirmed as victims of child abuse or neglected in 2020. And whereas Alliance for Children provided trauma-informed services to 2,125 children in 2020. Whereas finding solutions to prevent child abuse is a community responsibility and depends on the involvement of all citizens. And whereas effective child abuse prevention, investigation, and treatment programs succeed because of partnerships among public and private agencies, schools, religious organizations, medical services, and the business community. Now, therefore, it be resolved that I, Ray Richardson, Mayor of the City of Everman, Texas, do hereby proclaim the month of April 2021 as Child Abuse Prevention Month in the City of Everman, Texas, and urge all citizens to work together to help reduce child abuse and neglect significantly in the years to come. Molly, I will give this to our city secretary and you can get with her and she'll either mail it to you or you can come by and get it.
Okay. That sounds great. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Thank
Thank
you.
you so much, Molly.
Thank you so much for putting us on the agenda tonight. We really appreciate it.
Just
Well, thank you.
remember in the future, do it ahead of time because we have to have a minimum of 72 hours to post.
Okay.
So, and we always meet on the second Tuesday of the month.
Second Tuesday. Okay. I'll make a note of that.
Okay, great.
And then
Thank you so much.
We'll also advertise it as well, like on our website and things when proclamations are made, so residents know.
Okay. That's great to know. Awesome.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Y'all have a great night.
You
You
too.
too. Thank you.
Bye.
Okay, so we're going to go back up. Number 2 is a public hearing to hear citizens' comments concerning the revision of the water rates. Oh, you know what? Hold up. Some members of city council may participate via telephone or video conference. A quorum may or may not be physically present in the city council chambers. Texas Government Code 551.127A-2. Citizens wishing to make comments should email mparks@evermantx.net, mparks@evermantx.net. Citizens' comments received prior to the meeting adjourned will be read to the council.
Hello.
Okay, so we're going to go down to public hearing to hear citizens' comments concerning the revision of the water rates. Citizens' comments can be sent either by email or,
Parks, or the telephone number is 817-528-0697. You can call in your comments also.
okay. All right, so Craig,
Yeah, my recommendation, Mayor, we'll open the public hearing, but if you guys are okay, we'll go ahead and discuss the topic while we give residents an opportunity if they wish to make a comment to either call or email those in. I don't want to go into too much detail unless there's any specific questions, but attached to the proposed ordinance is Exhibit A. Attachment A. Attachment A highlights those water rates. The major differences here are obviously the numbers, but also we have eliminated setting a rate on certain size lines such as residential 6-inch and residential 8-inch. It's just, it's inappropriate for us to set rates on those. Those won't ever exist. As well as outside the city, we don't have any line that's larger than 3/4 inch outside of our city. So we've just removed those rates from the schedule currently. I'll address any questions or concerns that you all might have. These rates are the average rates that we've discussed in the presentations previously.
we have any discussion?
Yes, did you say we don't have any water lines outside city limits?
I did say that, and I hope you got my email that corrected my statement on that. I sent, I believe, a couple days after that last council meeting. I was corrected by our UB staff. We actually have 4 water accounts that are residential accounts outside of city limits. All 4 of those are 3/4 inch lines, and they are located. They're located along Enon, just outside of our city limit.
3/4 inch? That's a tube.
Most residential water supply lines are 3/4 inch lines.
That's probably what's running in your house, Susan.
I guarantee you that's what's running in your house. Yes.
Really?
Yes, ma'am.
3/4? It's not even an inch. Okay. All right. That's what I thought I heard you say. Okay. That's all. Man.
Any other questions or comments?
Did you decide if you were going to send out that information in the water bill?
Yes. So I do have a brochure that is ready, and I can actually maybe share that now. I think. I'm sorry. Give me a second.
Was that sent out to everybody or no? Wasn't? Okay.
Looks like I sent it on April 14th. Is a copy of the water rate brochure that we'll be looking to advertise. It indicates in the brochure as requested, talking about the background, why we're doing this, the reason we're doing it, the goals going forward, as well as the impact on the residents of this increase. It highlights the majority of the rates that will affect the most customers that we have. And then it also highlights on the back the senior citizen program to make sure that our senior citizens are aware that we do have a special program for fixed income residents. So we will publish this on the website. We'll have copies available inside of our lobby here. And if council would like us to send this in the water bill, I have that quote as well.
It's like $300.
$394.80 to distribute that to all the residents. So we can certainly do that if council wishes to send that with the water bill.
We should.
Yes.
It's going to be their water bill going up. They need to know why it went up.
Yes. They wouldn't notice it if it was $2 or $3, but
Yeah.
no.
Well, but they still notice it $2 or $3,
Oh,
so
well.
they still get complaints down here, so.
Yeah,
I think
just
it would be the right thing to do.
just to
Yeah.
recap, most residential customers will see a $14.46 monthly increase.
Oh, yeah, you're gonna get calls,
Yes, ma'am.
but
we're
I
not-
would put that in the water bill. That might preclude some of the water calls.
We can certainly do that.
Well, we know it's not being done maliciously or
Oh, no,
just.
but $14, somebody's gonna mention it to somebody.
But, and I can assure all the residents that the council pays that same rate, so,
Yes, we do.
so.
Oh,
Alright. Anything else? Everybody good with the brochure?
Yes.
Okay. So, Mindy, do we have any citizens' comments? Okay, so then I will drop down to consideration possible action. Item 1, approve ordinance number 767, an ordinance of the city of Everman.
Close out the public hearing.
Oh, okay. I'll close the public hearing.
thank you. Thank you, Mindy.
6:10.
See, that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
And we drop down to item, consideration possible action. Item 1, approve ordinance number 767, an ordinance of the city of Everman, Texas, amending the code of ordinances by revising the water rates and providing for the following: severability, publication, effective date, proper notice, and hearing. Item number 21094. I'll entertain a motion.
I move we approve item 21094 as read.
Second.
Okay, motion been made and second. Any further discussion? Would you poll the council?
Place 1,
Aye.
place 3,
No.
place 4,
Aye.
place 5,
Aye.
place 6,
Aye.
mayor,
Aye.
motion carried.
Next item, item 2, approve ordinance number 768, an ordinance allowing certain employees of the city who have terminated previous memberships in Texas Municipal Retirement System to deposit the sums so withdrawn plus annual withdrawal charges and allowing and undertaking the cost of allowing any such employee credit in such system for all service to which such employee has been entitled a date of such withdrawal with like effect as if all such services have been performed as an employee of the city. Item number 21095. I'll entertain a motion.
I move we approve item 21095 as read.
A second.
Motion been made and second. Any further discussion?
Yes, what exactly does all that mean?
This is the retirement buyback program that, when passing this ordinance, would allow previous TMRS members to buy back their time if they withdrew. There are currently 14 current or former employees who are eligible for the buyback. They would essentially buy back their time plus penalty to the city. It's just giving them an opportunity to buy back their time if they wish to do so.
For retirement.
Okay, so going forward, would you offer this to new employees?
Unfortunately not. The way TMRS works is we have to adopt the ordinance every time we have employees who wish to do this. And it only becomes effective today and any employees employed prior to today. So any new employees that come on, if they withdraw their retirement, we would have to readdress this issue again in the future. And that's how the state law is written and TMRS operates.
Okay, and you say there are only 14 left, correct?
Correct. Currently, there are only 14.
Any other discussion?
Is there a time limit on it?
No, ma'am. They can buy back their time. Let's say they withdrew 45 years ago. If they wish to buy back that time from 45 years ago and they're eligible on this list and we pass this ordinance, they can buy back their time.
I mean, from starting, like somebody's eligible, but they don't buy it back now, but they want to next year.
So yes, they can buy it back as long as they were employed on the date that the ordinance was passed. They can buy it back at any point in time. There's a 5% per month increase on that penalty.
Yeah.
Every month, whether they buy it back or not, that penalty increases.
Okay.
Okay, now will you send those 14 individuals a letter notifying them of that, letting them know that there will be a penalty increase when they consider that? Or
Yes,
how
ma'am.
would that work?
Yeah, the city actually doesn't send it. TMRS does. So what'll happen is if the council adopts this ordinance this evening, then we would notify and send TMRS a copy of that ordinance. They would then draft a letter to all 14 of these employees who qualify and send that to them with all of the details outlining how they can go about that process.
Any other discussion? Would you poll the council?
Place 1,
Aye.
place 3,
Aye.
place 4,
Aye.
place 5,
Aye.
place 6.
Aye.
Mayor,
Aye.
motion carried.
Okay, next item, executive session pursuant to section 551.071, chapter 551 of the Texas Government Code. Council reserves the right to convene into executive sessions from time to time as deemed necessary during this meeting to receive advice from its attorney on any posted agenda item as permitted by law. Additionally, council may convene into executive session to discuss the following: pending, item A, pending or contemplated litigation, or seek the advice of city attorney pursuant to section 551.071. Item B, discussion regarding possible purchase, sale, exchange, lease, or value of real property pursuant to section 551.072. Item C, personnel matters pursuant to section 551.074. Item 1 is personnel issues and TMRS retirement buyback allocation, item number 21096. So we will go into executive session. The time is 6:16.